I always say I'll be better outside. None of this matters. Dreaming of sad.
What's up, Timmy Turners? It's your boy Black Timmy, and we back at it again with another episode video. And today we are gonna be reacting by Cameron. This is Public Gooners Must Be Stopped. So basically, if you don't know what Gooners is, basically is like beating off, jacking off. Basically, that's what that means. But I could never understand why people would do it in public, because you do realize there could be children passing by and they could just see you doing this sexual shit. Like, ain't that something that you're supposed to be doing it in your house? But hey, we're just gonna watch this video, and then I'm gonna put his YouTube channel and the links in the comments below, so y'all can go follow him, and let's just watch.
Have you ever thought about gooning in public? Okay, I know that's a crazy way to start off this video, but I feel like we just gotta get straight to the point. Like, have y'all ever thought about that? Just going out into public, you know, and gooning away? Probably not, because of two main reasons. Number one, it's illegal. There's a chance you can be put in jail from gooning in public, and you could also be put on the RSO, which I'm sure none of you want to be put on the RSO or want to go to jail. At least I'd hope. And then number two, because it's very weird. I feel like many of us can agree that if you go out in public and goon, it's odd. Gooning is something that, like, okay, this is gonna be a crazy video already. I'm gonna just say that right now. But like, gooning, it's something you do in private. And
Hello,
in
thank you.
public, it's very creepy. But the thing
Like,
is,
I could just never see myself, like, I don't know how y'all people do it. Not that I'm saying that it's okay to do it in public, but if you're gonna do it in public, make sure y'all doing somewhere like nobody can see you. I kind of feel like that's when it's like, you know, most acceptable. But I just can never see myself doing that out in public. I just can't. I don't know how y'all do it.
right? Some people are just so gooned out to the point where it becomes an addiction, right? They goon so much to the point where they don't get pleasure from looking at a screen.
I ain't gonna lie, I never experienced of somebody doing it in public, so I never seen it. Which I hope not.
Gooning anymore in their room. And the only way to get pleasure now is by going out in public and gooning. And this year, I swear, there's been so many cases of public gooners, and we're going to be talking about them in this video. We're going to start off with the most known public gooner that you all may already know, Nautica Malone. I'm sure we all
I don't
heard about
remember
his
him.
story by now, but if you haven't, I'm going to tell y'all.
Yeah, I heard he passed away after that incident. I heard that he off himself. And then I heard he got a child in the wife. Yeah, I heard.
So Nautica Malone was this 27-year-old married man with
Yeah.
a kid who seemed to have a huge gooning issue. And he seemed to have the type of gooning issue where you can't get off to the regular stuff. So what he decided to do one day is go to a place called Bikini Beans, which is pretty much like a Starbucks and a Hooters combined. You get served coffee by women in bikinis. It doesn't sound too pleasant if I'm being real. And while he was at Bikini Beans, he was gooning.
Trust me, it's pleasant for guys. They will sure love that.
In his car while going through the drive-thru.
Hi, how are you? Good. Have you been here before?
Yeah.
Sir, you need to leave. Unacceptable. Unacceptable. Call 911.
Oh, actually, no, I lied. I did saw somebody was butt naked in public. He was in his car. Oh, I remember that. That reminds me. Oh, bruh.
No pants on, by the way. Just bare.
Because I remember I was walking home from work. It was still dark outside in the morning. And then some guy was like, hey, yo. I was like, yeah. So I'm assuming he was going to ask me for a ride home. I mean, he was technically was, but basically he wanted me to, you know, suck him off. He had no pants, no drawers on. I was like, don't get me wrong. It was big. It was nice. But I was like, nah, I'm good. I remember that day.
Booty cheeks on the seat, gooning in his car while driving. And one of the workers happened to be recording this because this wasn't the only time he's done something like this. And since the establishment got it on video, they decided to upload the video. And this video went mega viral. And when I tell you, everyone was clowning on this man. And since everyone was clowning him, this man was drowning in embarrassment. And a day later, he decided to commit, which is very sad. Condolences to the man's family. And the
Like, you didn't even... This is why men need the practice of talking things out instead of doing reckless shit. This is why. And like, it's... Don't get me wrong, what he did was wrong, but he could have just at least talked to his wife. And I know the wife gonna be upset, but hey, I mean, take your leg. I'm pretty sure it's not gonna be a bad lick. I mean, it would be bad either way because you had a wife and a kid and you decided to like be half-ass naked and just doing that shit like.
The craziest part is that this got turned into a meme.
But still, it would be
Yeah,
better than
people
that than
refer
just
to
off
this as a
yourself.
Goonicide. Even his car got turned into a meme. The Black Challenger is now referred to as the ghost of the Goon, all because of this man. You can't drive a Black Challenger anymore in society, or people are gonna scream, "The ghost of the Goon! The ghost of the Goon!" Then you had weirdos doing tributes and saying that Bikini Beans killed the man, pretty much blaming Bikini Beans for recording him.
Whenever I hear bikini, I think of Bikini Bottom from SpongeBob. And my thing about it is so sad that in order to, get people to notice you or even have sympathy for you, and I always feel like this, I kind of feel like you need to pass away in order to get some type of sympathy points. That's when people want to be like, oh, that's so, like, you. I feel like that is so fucking weird. Like, that just says more about you.
Him and uploading it online. I can't Goon! I can't Goon! You that bad! You that bad! But in my opinion, like, you can't get mad at Bikini.
I mean, in public, you can't do that. Like, boy, they're, like I said, and I always gonna throw kids into this situation because kids do walk around in public, duh, not just adults. Like,
Beans. I mean, this man quite literally
do that at your own house.
Gooning in his whip. Like,
Or
how can you be mad
apartment.
at the workers? They're just trying to work. You also had weirdos doing memorials for this man outside of Bikini Beans. When I say his name, you say Nautica. Say his name! Nautica!
My thing about it is, do you know him? This one right here, like, do you know him? Since you want to do all this contribute and doing all these events and shit, like, do you know him? Because to make it seem like, I feel like you're just doing this for attention, which is sad. People will use other people there just for humanity is fucked. Do you ever spoken to his people? His wife?
He quite literally sexually harassed a woman. And y'all are over here celebrating this man for content. It's very odd. Like, I feel like when it comes to the memes, right? The memes are more making fun of the situation, which it sounds so messed up. Because at the end of the day, the man died, and his daughter won't grow up with a father, and his wife won't raise the daughter with her husband. You know, it's very sad. But I feel like going out in public and holding a whole memorial at Bikini Beans for Nautica Malone when this man sexually harassed a woman, I feel like that's insane. Now, after the death of Nautica Malone, Bikini Beans actually decided to drop a statement saying, "Our thoughts and prayers are with the family of the individual."
I mean, if they would have known that that man would have off himself with that embarrassment, I'm pretty sure that video wouldn't have been out. I don't know. Maybe that would have. I don't know. But I'm just assuming. But they wouldn't know that the man will off himself. So it's like, can you fully blame him?
Individual involved during this difficult time. This was an unfortunate and tragic situation. As a company, the safety of our employees is always our top priority. In this case, an individual chose to commit a crime at one of our locations. We take incidents like this very seriously and remain committed to protecting our team and maintaining a safe and respectful environment. Thank you for your continued support. And a lot of people online were defending Nautica Malone, saying, "I hope your business gets sued for posting that man on the internet. It's one thing to make a poor choice. It's another to be ashamed and bullied to the world. Name the employee who did it and let's see how she likes being doxxed online." Bikini Beans is literally a...
I mean, RIP to that man. But that man started it. He should have known not to do that in public. Like, you half-ass naked, bruh. Come on, bruh.
Starbucks version of Hooters. They're enabling this degeneracy. Hooter girls have more clothes.
I kind of feel like people who's, like, defending the man that passed away of that whole situation, they gotta be, pedophiles. They gotta be pedophiles. It just gotta be.
Which I feel like is so stupid to defend this man, because the man, once again, quite literally sexually harassed a worker. Just because the workers are wearing bikinis, that doesn't mean you can just show up with your pants down gooning away. You think that just because a employee is wearing a bikini, you can just walk in stroking your meat? Like, you can't do that.
These incels, they believe that. Trust me.
That's insane. Is this establishment...
That's such an
getting
incel
money out of
mindset.
these weird and horny men? Most definitely. But the dude quite literally pulled showed up with his beat out, that's weird and illegal. Stop defending this man. Don't get me wrong, I don't think the man should have offed himself because of this. I think that's very sad. Once again, his daughter not growing up with a dad, and his wife lost her husband. It's a very tragic situation.
It
But at
is.
the same time, Nautica Malone sexually harassed a girl. Like, we can't sit here and act like he didn't. A lot of people are trying to be like, oh, why'd they post the video and stuff like that? I mean, this thing has happened before with this guy, so they just wanted to...
I mean, it happens all the time. Like,
themselves. But that's not even the craziest...
when you
public
get sexually
thing.
assaulted,
There's
you're gonna
another case where
record
a man
and
named
post
Gary
it.
Miles pulled off a drive-by Goon in Philadelphia. It's not always sunny in Philadelphia. Basically, what this man, Gary Miles, did is he walked into a Dollar Tree, gooned on a girl's leg, and ran out.
Look, he nutted on my leg. You're gonna help, bitch. Oh my god.
Ew.
He nutted on my leg.
And my question about it is, how the hell he able to do that? Like, did he just went up to the store, pull it out, did it for 2 seconds? Like,
This video is genuinely so sad because this woman is crying while saying this. These public gooners gotta go. Now, as you can see, the man ran off before the cops could arrive, and this video was posted on the internet, and it went mega viral.
I mean, I never heard about
so
it.
viral that Philadelphia legend Meek Mill chimed in offering $2,000 to who could find the man. Let's play Manhunt with him today in Philly. Some community service.
Oh, that's
He
nice.
stands for his low, but you gotta connect. Which I like that. Meek Mill's trying to crack down on these weirdos in Philly. He doesn't want these weirdos taking over his city. He also said, just go live with him. Don't pursue him. It gotta actually be you. Philly's small. People know where this creep-ass dude at. Get him the out of here. We need community protection also. Which is facts.
yeah, they already got you on camera.
This man saying go live with him, it's kind of funny. It's like, oh, I found the guy who gooned on the girl's leg. I'm gonna just go live. Hey, Meek Mill, I'm live. I got him right here. Like, that's just kind of... That's insane. But hey,
Okay, even if you got him online, what about in public? It's not like when you close the damn thing off on live, like he just gonna appear next to you so you could like turn it in to McMill or to the police. Like, no, like I kind of feel like that don't count.
some wilder things, you know, like asking for vibrating panties.
Alright, bitch. Vibrating panties. I kind of feel like that's a thing.
Said it's not going to lick itself with a candy cane on it. This man is the most freaked out human being on this planet. This is disgusting. This is a sick human. But later, this guy ended up turning himself in. He was on the run, but I guess post-nut clarity hit, and the man decided to take a stroll over to the police station, and he was charged with indecent assault, indecent exposure, open lewdness, and harassment. And crazy enough, this wasn't his only time doing something like this. Between April 2011 and December 2021, Gary Miles was arrested at least 5 times on charges including
5 times?
indecent exposure, open lewdness, disorderly conduct, and burglary. 5 times within 10 years? Jesus, man. Now, one of those 5 cases actually involved him breaking into a family's house while being exposed.
Deja recalls waking up to Miles standing at the bed where she slept next to her mom, who was pregnant.
See a man over my mother. He's exposing himself.
Miles was arrested and had several court appearances.
He had said he had been in our house several times before the day that we saw him.
This man is truly a sick human being. And throughout the research of this video, I couldn't find him being in
Don't get me
jail.
wrong. When it comes to like sexual, like I understand us, man. We got urges. We do. We got fast urges or whatever the fuck you like to call it. But like I said, do it at your own house or apartment or whatever you live at. Just do that. Like, don't go out in public. Like I said before, if you're gonna do that in public, find some type of hidden hiding space to where nobody can see you. Do that.
Unfortunately, I hope he's in jail. But if he's not, that's gonna be bad because he's probably just.
And if he is, it would be like a long-term
But you know who
sentence.
else is a sick human? A man
I mean, not a
named
long
Joshua
term, a
Scorner
short
Ronnie,
term.
Who was a 37-year-old man who drove.
He probably gonna go in jail
150
for like
miles to
6
watch
months and
the
then
Goon
leave,
concert.
get out.
Goon is a band, for y'all that don't know. And while watching the concert, he decided to just start gooning out of nowhere. And concert goers noticed this, and they decided to start recording because this is weird. This is disgusting.
In fucking
This man-
concert,
he just kept
bitch.
stroking away. And I don't know what's crazier. Gooning at a concert or gooning to the song that he's gooning to? How are you gooning to metal? And it's crazy because this guy definitely heard everyone around saying ill. He just didn't care. Like, you went to a concert.
I mean, I be like, well, I've been strolling through TikTok shit. Like, I've been seeing clips of people that do rock and roll concerts or rock pop music or whatever the fuck you like to call it. They be saying, like you get the gist, but they be saying that. So I would kind of get the idea of why that people will beat off to, like, you know, rock and roll music. I don't know. I could be wrong because I don't listen to rock and roll like
Hear
that.
the music and feel the vibes, right?
I don't listen to it at all.
People around saying ill. They're closer to you than Korn is on stage. And the worst part is that this guy only stopped after getting punched in the head by one of the concert goers. He didn't stop after hearing people say ill and stuff like that. He stopped after getting punched in the head, which I'm glad he got punched because this is weird. There's kids around in this stadium. But after that, the police came to take him
No, it's kids everywhere, bruh.
away.
Wait a minute, I can never see no kids going to a rock and roll I don't know. Because like I said, I don't listen to heavy metal or rock and roll like that, so I don't know. But I can never see my... I don't think I would see kids in a rock and roll concert.
But since then, he's been released and due in court sometime this month. This actually happened very recently. And the story is so wild to me because, like, you're telling me that you drove all these miles and spent all this money to beat off at a concert? You could have just done that in the comfort of your own home, man. Like, without wasting any money or any time or any gas, you know? This man put glitter and hair on his car.
You would be
at a concert.
You would be surprised.
It's so insane to think about. But this man is so gooned out to the point where he doesn't think like that. This man was just thinking about the rush that he was going to get beating off at the Korn concert. He was chasing that next high, and that next high was gooning at the concert. You know, he couldn't get off in his room anymore. It's so crazy. Like, I just can't imagine myself, like, just pulling out my meat and gooning around a bunch of people, especially at a concert. Are we being dead serious right now? Another place I couldn't imagine myself gooning at is school. Yet, there's so many people out there that goon at school. Crazy enough, there's actually been this video that I saw on TikTok recently.
Man, like I said,
doing a study date at their university, and while they were doing this study date, a dude sat super close to them and started gooning.
Oh, that's him?
How can you goon at school? Like, that's a place where you gotta show up every day. I understand at a university you don't see the same people every day as much as, like, let's say high school or middle school, right? But still, like, how can you just goon at school? It's so weird. But hey, maybe he wasn't a student, you know? Maybe he just decided to go to a college campus to goon to the students, which would make it even more weird if I'm being real. I kind of doubt that though because there's a backpack laying in front of him. Unless the man bought a backpack to go to a college campus to goon, which would make this even more insane than it already is. But
I kind of feel like men who act like this, they don't get girls like that. It just gotta be. They don't be getting bitches like that because if it was the case, then you would be doing all this.
I think this guy had to be a student. There's no way he wasn't a student. He looks young. He's got the backpack. He looks around their age. He's got to be a student. That's just very, very weird. This whole public gooning thing has got to stop, man. It's so weird. It's disgusting. Like, I can't imagine just sitting somewhere and somebody's just gooning right next to me. I'm going to have to just punch the dude, really. I'm going to have to do them like they did the dude at the concert gooning. All in all, my final thoughts on this whole, like, public gooning thing. Control your gooning before the gooning controls you. You have a gooning issue, get some
that's what I'm...
Don't goon at all. I feel like that's just better to do. But yeah, all that being said, this is going to wrap up the video.
Yeah, so that's what I just said. Like, us, man, we do got... I mean, even though I'm gay, but still, I'm still a man at the end of the day. So, I do got, you know, higher... What do you like to call it? I think it's a word for it, but I don't know. But you get what I'm saying. But yeah, we do got, like, higher sexual urges. I think that was the word. So, we gotta learn to control that. And if you want to do that, like I said, do it somewhere in the bathroom or doing somewhere, if you're gonna do outside, like I said, in hidden place, or do that in your, home. Period. But I'm gonna wrap it for this video. I want to know in the comments below what you guys think of this whole situation. I will put his video in the link in the description below, so y'all go follow him as always, like I always said, and y'all go follow me. I post TikTok video. I be on TikTok. Sometimes I post stuff over there. I be on live sometimes, so go follow me on TikTok. So y'all go follow my YouTube page, of course, and I will see you guys in the next video or stream.